With the push of a pedal, Clyde Lawrence gets down to business.
So we try and do it as fast as we can.
And there's no shortage of things to do.
So I told her 12.
Repairing.
We did a complete resole and heel. We'll bag them.
Sorting.
Put a ticket on it with the customer's name. Know what's your ticket number?
And reassuring.
Oh, absolutely. We could do that.
All happening before 9 a.m. That's when Militello's Shoe Repair officially opens for the day.
We average about 50 pairs per day.
But business wasn't always booming. A few years ago, it looked like cobblers could be a thing of the past. Shoes became so cheap, not too many people wanted to spend money to repair them.
Right now in Baton Rouge, there's only a few shops left, but then things have started to turn around lately.
With the economic downturn, everything old is new again.
I mean, it beats buying another pair of shoes. You can save the shoes, and he's fixed my purses, my shoes, all kind of stuff.
In fact, customer Renee Ford got her shoe repair fix done for under $10.
Would you like them in a bag?
No, I'm about to put them on my phone.
Ah, okay.
This little rubber piece wears off so fast.
Free to go on her way. Shoes on feet.
All right, man. All right, you got me fixed up?
Even the former mayor of East Baton Rouge took a moment to bring some old favorites back to life.
I hate to throw anything away that's good, and these are certainly good shoes. They just need a little help.
A business that doesn't need to do any soul searching anytime soon.
I love what I do.
They've already started off on the right foot in the tough economy. Reporting at Militello's Shoe Repair, Lauren Unger, NBC 33 News.
When most are preparing breakfast, E.J. Wesco is making dessert. But not just any dessert, we're talking king cakes.
I'm doing something for people, something that they enjoy.
E.J. does have his work cut out for him on this day.
Icing them and everything, it might take 8 hours.
More than 450 orders, a number that grows as Mardi Gras gets near. By the end of the season, 20,000 cakes will move through these ovens.
We try to do our best to put the best out there for them.
It's a good thing friend and fellow baker Ronald Parker's there to help.
Everywhere I go, look like he winds up there.
Combined, these men have 100 years experience cooking king cakes.
Like I told him, the Lord has blessed us to be in this business for so long.
I've been making them like since I was a teenager.
They've done it all, from the stuffing to the frosting, and at this point, it just becomes second nature.
You can't wait till the next day to get up to go make them because you know you're making people happy.
These days, each does have their designated job.
Here's it ready.
E.J. the mixer.
I don't cheat him anything, I give him a little bit more.
And Ronald takes care of the oven.
You can dry them out if you have too low of a temperature.
Though neither willing to give us any insight into Gambino's recipe.
I can't share it.
No.
Somebody else be trying to get up and do what we do.
But customers say they can keep their secrets.
I've tried different ones, and I don't know what the difference in the ingredients, but these are the best.
It's something that you've got to have every year.
The taste says enough.
They're good.
For NBC 33 News, I'm Rachel Slavic. When you first meet Dustin Harless, there's one thing you'll learn pretty quickly.
This is a handmade broom. Yeah, I'm definitely a Harry Potter fan.
A fan since high school.
That's me with Hagrid. That's my favorite character.
Dustin has the proof to back up his dedication.
This is my magic wand. I have the sure grip handle for quick dueling.
So it was only fitting that when Dustin went out for a sport, Quidditch would be his game of choice.
LSU, are you ready? Texas A&M, are you ready?
The very game J.K. Rowling brought to life in a book is now a club sport at LSU.
I feel like you're a child again because you're just like having, all kinds of fun.
At first, people really look at you like you're totally insane.
All right, ready?
Of course, there has to be a few changes to the rules.
The original sport from the Harry Potter universe involves flying on brooms.
Feet are firmly planted on the ground in this version, but the brooms are a must.
It's hard to take yourself really seriously when you're running around with a broom between your legs. There are 2 red and 1 blue bludger.
The lingo's the same.
Only the beaters can use them, and if somebody gets hit with a bludger, if they're holding a ball, they have to drop it.
But you won't hear it in any traditional sport, and it helps to be a Potter fan if you really want to understand what's going on.
Just don't roughhouse their secret at all.
Keep it up! Like the book, teammates score points by throwing a quaffle. Meanwhile, the snitch, or at least the modified version, hides from the seekers, the very same position played by Harry Potter.
Whoever catches the snitch has 30 points, and that's the end of the game.
So with so much on the line, these players will go to extremes.
Probably the most interesting snitch catch in the history of Quidditch.
LSU's seeker refused to let the snitch get the best of him. That's a win for the Tigers. Never mind the sacrifice to personal hygiene.
Probably gonna need a Clorox bath when I get back to my apartment.
He's in it to win it. We won our first 2 games, so we've won the day.
Quidditch has definitely moved beyond the fields of Hogwarts, while still letting young adults relive some of their favorite Potter moments.
You kind of have to let go and be a kid again, kind of to run around with the broom between your legs.
Every family has its own holiday traditions.
We've been doing it for years and years.
For Beau Billy Bourgeois,
I'm gonna try to use that one.
his involves finding the perfect tree.
1 tree? No, we need a bunch. We need at least 10 truckloads about.
Forget the spruce, pine, or even a Douglas fir.
We don't have the Christmas trees here.
These trees are not to be decorated.
We're gonna light it.
A little work, but for Christmas Eve we get the reward.
We're like, go straight.
Ask any bourgeois or family friend about Christmas and the levee bonfires.
Since I was born, since I remember.
You eat turkey for Thanksgiving. Around here, you build a bonfire on Christmas Eve, you know?
It's hard to find anyone who hasn't hauled a log or two.
You're born with it. You know, you're kind of born into it.
My dad did it and his dad did it. This generation passed down.
But with all that history, few can remember ever having a tree hunt in a sunken forest.
This usually ain't this bad, but we do it every year.
That's when improvements in everyday tools come in handy.
Like you got a little experience with that saw.
We started doing this with hatchets and cane knives, and now it's all chainsaws. A lot better than it used to be.
At least that's what the adults would like to believe. The process is seamless. From the ground up, the bonfire takes shape in minutes. Trees that fell to the ground just hours before now stand.
This is one of them years where we didn't have time to get it exact.
A full-scale Lincoln Log Castle where the adults and kids can both play.
We live in a fast-paced world now, and everybody separates, and you don't get to see them. I mean, this is our social thing at the end of the year.
There are years that this family gathering actually takes days, from the cutting to the building to what I guess you could call Christmas decorating.
And we're gonna make it look like a Christmas tree.
When you don't have easy access to pine, cane reed will have to do.
These little sections, when they get hot, they're gonna expand and gonna pop like a firecracker.
The bourgeois have those too.
It's loud.
As night falls, all this hard work will ultimately be destroyed.
Aim them at the bonfire.
And that's when this family's tradition gets shared with hundreds of others.
They're really pretty, so I like to be out here and watch when they light up.
Once they come, they're gonna come back.
Only one night of the year will you see the levee with a natural Christmas glow.
I guess it lights the way for Santa Claus, and we're all for that, aren't we?
Hopefully, St. James Parish is one of his last stops.
Makes you stay out a little past bedtime.
This tradition means making Christmas Eve last as long as possible. In St. James Parish, Rachel Slavic, NBC 33.